Hello, xin chào mọi người. Chào mọi người. Lại với chương trình đầu tiên.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities to choose.
Như hôm nay sẽ là những việc khóa. Đây là năm xưa. Mà ok. Mình sẽ bánh thế này. Mọi người hỏi tại sao mình lại chọn nhân trước thì tất cả mình đang lắm có mập rất nhiều lan
Need me to come.
Mà cái quanh mới rồi, cái quanh mới rồi em ha sắp về nhà rồi mọi người ơi. Mình đánh làm gì nè, nói nhỏ đây. Sắt đá. Quên sinh nhật bánh nét rồi. Đáng nè. Sinh nhật bộ Ken không bộ Ken. Ken bộ Ken. Anh Tú. Anh Tú á. Anh Tú. 10.000. Chua đi. Ôi nhận ra là mình với cô.
As a matter of fact, Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huish.
What is it?
I believe you'll be looking...
Looking for people?
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face.
Okay. Turn back where you belong to. Okay. Đậu đài.
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Đậu đài.
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again. You're pretty perceptive.
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off.
Xem đá không mà xem người
All
mà
right,
xem.
my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo! That's why we're here. Now there's someone else taking...
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else. Do you think we're not up to the job?
Cái tiền.
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies. Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul in Teyvat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
Okay.
You're a fool if you think you found Tibet's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that?
Because Tibet's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours.
Zhongli trời.
Haha! Didn't expect. Tibet's zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
Đi tìm của ăn bám. Muốn bám nữa rồi. Thằng
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
rất là biết đi xem người ta kể về đó không biết.
Oh, here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you.
Something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Tibet more
Thằng
qualified?
nhâm thần.
The requester claims to have enlisted Tibet's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his
Oh, no. It's just Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay.
Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be
Để
my
Zhongli cười
pleasure
vô
to
mặt.
accompany
Mày
you.
bon ơi được không?
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge
Em
should be
em
welcomed
đọc
with
anh
open
lần nữa
arms.
không?
Still, I imagine I will be of
Anh muốn đọc tiếp
help
không?
in this
Em còn cái
endeavor.
hộp, em còn cái hộp đó ở
If
nhà.
we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening
Em
my
tính làm
horizons.
1-2 video rồi em về nhà mà.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli.
Em tính làm 1-2 cái, em ăn phát rồi em về nhà. Ngủ thứ mai rồi lại đây.
Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Về nhà xem bữa con mèo ra cho anh. Để nhà cho hai đứa kia chăm mình cũng hơi sợ. Mặc dù bây giờ nó đang không chịu nghe lời gì lắm.
Uncle Dai, we're back.
Oh. And,
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a
Okay.
claim to some experience in this.
uh-huh. So you say. Wait till my guy gets here. Then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the
azhdaha.
devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kunjun. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this... Shung Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person.
I am sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Ông không lên tới, ông không lên tới qua trên đường nữa.
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's...
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand.
Zhongli và trợ thủ của anh ấy.
Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable. This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it. Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand.
Ồ,
In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain,
Such a detailed description. Almost like you saw it with his own... Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
ồ,
Well, if Zhongli
nghe
says
bro
so,
á.
it must be true.
Xong rồi, rồi cả tình đây.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunju.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men
What the
counting on you to
hell?
find me.
Nó có cái cục này này. Xa thế. Này kìa. À, di chuyển over đấy.
Take it easy.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had
Đâu anh thì
vanished.
rồi. Có fucking con gì.
I led a team around the entire mine, found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
À, không thấy họ bị dẫn
So
đi
4
rồi.
miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Bô xe, rai xe.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Underground, overground. We left no stone
Mình
unturned.
không bỏ cái
We
một đó.
tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before
Very well. I'll wait here.
Ok.
So strange. How could the four of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something?
Giá dụ đi rồi.
Over here, a pile of shirts, some
a few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his...
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh, that seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers.
10 cái áo, 10 cái quần.
These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The four of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
Không mang quần áo để thay.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap
Không mang theo vật
liner.
dụng hàng ngày
Oh, and some
mà
tool
chỉ
belts.
mang theo dụng cụ.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Wow.
Why would someone set off with their tools but leave their luggage behind?
One, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis.
Loại thứ hai là bị ép đi.
Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Oh,
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be
Thánh tử
made.
zhongli.
if they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a... Let's look around first and see if we can find any... Kunju,
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
or... What does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating.
I see. 4 men following someone out of the mine.
Nhìn vị trí của đá.
It-
Như cái đặc biệt.
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Hình như ít zhongli của một thực cấp luôn cơ. Mình nhớ nhầm không?
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed.
I'm glad I can be it based on what I saw.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle...
Để ngon kiểu.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened.
The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly they'd vanished.
Tự nhiên họ xử các thứ.
Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought. An on-site accident. We should note that down too. We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
Uncle Di.
You're back. How are the...
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on...
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with him?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your...
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our...
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on...
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries.
6 ngày rồi. Ôi dồi.
There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Nhà vọng thư xa.
Agreed.
Xa lắm sao
Me
không
and my
vậy
men
đó.
will get...
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
No,
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Huh? Oh yeah, where's
Con
Kunjun?
trơn. Thiếu con trơn rồi. Đây cuốn trùng. Cuốn trùng.
Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
There we go.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit.
Căng
I'm
lắm
looking
thật.
for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things.
Lúc nào?
In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious,
Thứ gì đó.
as if there's something I've forgotten to finish.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something,
Nếu bạn quen thứ gì
but
đó
you can't
thì nó
remember
không quan trọng.
exactly what it is.
Chưa
I
khi nó
don't
có
even
quan
know where
trọng.
to start with it. It sounded so
Đang
familiar
like.
to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some.
Do em nghĩ là anh sẽ like còn lâu cho nên em quyết định là làm một like đi. 24 phút. Anh đi à, nói với em tôi đi.
Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll...
I see.
Really? Oh,
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Zhongli, ông hơi tạo rồi đáng không?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great! Let's have a look. Wait! There are tracks here! These must have been left by the miner.
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju
Thằng Nhật
Pass.
Quang.
If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that...
Fly away.
How was I so...
Cái gì mẹ mày? Này. Mệt thế nhỉ? Anyway, keep moving on. Đi cầm.
Hey! Footprints!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we...
Look at so far.
Oh no! The footprints end here!
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Eat!
Gotcha! Busted!
Yeah.
Gotcha!
What? Có gì không?
silver. Busted.
Bao nhiêu cái máy này.
Hi there! Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
A miner? I'm afraid
Dạng
not.
nè. Vai nữa. Bạc.
Let's try someone else. Hello.
Anh quay tay.
Seen
Anh
any
nhầm.
miners?
Anh quay.
Stop bothering me. Can't you see?
Jeez. Whatever.
Đúng rồi.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun.
Làm đi. Được lắm á.
I see through you.
Wow, yếu quá.
You can't run. Well, neither can I.
Gotcha.
Don't be a killjoy. We've only just begun. Ha! That all you got? Looks like I went too far.
Yeah.
Hey there. Seen any miners?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and pits.
Này.
I guess that could have been
Bình
them.
thường không?
Yeah, that's them.
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
Linh chiều phạt.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a glimpse.
Tóc xanh
Blue
luôn.
hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after
Okay.
them.
That looks good enough. Ui. Rình nó sắc.
Let the show begin. More footprints. There's a person over there.
Cái người
Help! Please save me!
nhầm
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Thank you for assisting me to
Eyes on me! Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
Those monsters were so aggressive. My name is Wanyu. A minor?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4.
I think I saw those people.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. A few men and a child. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like. Apologies.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a
The fish stuff.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon.
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
John. Ok. Đi nha. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
Loại gì cái đá. Cung chung. Cung chung.
It's the same group, all right. They followed...
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have lost all sense of direction a long time ago.
You think it feels like we're cracking a criminal case. It's a lot of fun.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night, over hills and mountains, led by a child. This is no ordinary incident.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli. We should have our wits about us.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings. At the level of Egret, we have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed... The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
Great! No time to lose!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide...
Clever thinking!
Có phổ danh là zhongli detective. Where the fuck am I? Cô không đi mở boss.
Hey! Over here on the ground!
There's a basket lying there, too. This must be one of the miners.
Okay.
Hey!
Judging by his appearance...
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
Okay. hết có cam thì mà đưa chạy hay đi cô nghĩ đi.
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor.
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something.
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments?
Đá trong túi quần.
I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Paimon's had...
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory.
What is it?
Something for us?
Tự nhiên đang nói chuyện về điều này thì đêm qua đã tặng.
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this kick, I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it. It's like...
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. zhongli. Huh? Is something...
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate.
Nom.
Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
Okay.
You sure like...
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Rest easy. I surveyed the... Oh, however...
Huh?
Traveler.
You mean the ore that Kunja...
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows here.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Miss...
Ulterior motives?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch and wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now, when you're well rested, call Miss... We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai. If he does find the camp, he'll know what to do.
Lão thật. Hello time for you. Hey.
Quietly now.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Miss?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Let's keep going.
Yeah, from the rock.
Take it easy.
Kinh tế đẹp hết. Holy burn out.
Wow. Such an immense tree.
Cái nắng cao đây là cái đuôi của con azhdaha.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals up there too.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. All right then.
Okay, that's cool.
Kunjun, can you see anything?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
Do you see
just a
something?
bit lightheaded. Not yet.
Whatever.
Tạm thời chưa, không phải không
Hyman's
có.
going to investigate over there. Why don't, if you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up there.
You think so?
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea? Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You
Mario
wait here.
game.
Paimon will...
All of you, come here.
Zhongli's voice came quick. Let's go see.
Đây là những cái look into the tree.
This has been newly dug.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Yeah.
Compose yourself. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Prepare yourselves.
Nghe tiếng như đập đá ở đây.
This is...
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere till the gate.
So behind the seal, there's... What do we do? We can't hurt them.
Được không bắn rồi.
little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, azhdaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine. Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be. Stabilize!
Cọc mập.
Gather!
Power that ended Python! Busted.
You're toast!
Fisher!
Let's dance.
Solidify! Order guide!
เป็นโลบันโซ
Game's up. Fun's over.
Morax! You think you can destroy me?
แค่ไม่ใจเย็นเยอะเลย
Gather!
Gotcha. Cha.
I'll protect us.
Solidify!
Busted.
โอ้โหเจ๊
Crumble!
Gotcha.
Detestable!
About to get dicey.
There is no atonement for 1,000 years!
ดำกับดำ
Morax! 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, azhdaha.
ไอ้สา
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Azhdaha.
không ngờ cái gì
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're...
Azhdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree.
hai và bây giờ hả
Allow me to elaborate. I am not azhdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the azhdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will. The
cả hai đều
will
là azhdaha
of azhdaha.
dark one and the light one
So there are two Ashdahas?
No, it can't be. That's
cái
impossible.
giọng con bé nhỏ ơi cái giọng trầm trái
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax and aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Azhdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories. Erosion ground Azhdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Azhdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
Một vị thần cũng học với sự may mắn.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you waged war against Mo in the beginning. In order, erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable, and so we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Azhdaha and Morax. You can't...
No! No!
I am the remnants of Azhdaha's benevolence. The echo of a contract set in stone.
No! It is I, Azhdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Em biết em thôi. Cái gì Phật? Không phải em biết Phật. Hình như là trong mì của em không có thứ tích. Okay. And you take the half of it. Hey, no way.
Morax is not an insect.
I like it.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity.
Tinh thông mình chân lý mà. Con đi hồi máu cho con bả. Bạn thề sẽ bán mạnh bởi đáy.
All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
Đi xa lắm chị ơi. Ai làm gì? Anh bài rồi. Không cần thiết.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as... Strange.
Nó số mạnh hầu chữ nữa bạn.
Feeling. And all this.
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day.
Vậy câu nguyên bản khó nhất thì câu hỏi nguyên bản thôi.
It will melt, even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace, even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
Nó không phải định mệnh và số kiếp thôi. Rồi nó khác nhau chỗ nào?
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, azhdaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself zhongli these days.
Ôi, tôi bị lại.
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes from
sợ chán
Morax
nó
to
đối với một con rồng mù.
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the mine.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
Let's go.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Sadly, we found no trace of the other three. Huh?
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those 3 miners are over there, in the
cave. What?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Đi đào 6 ngày sau đây thôi. Không sao, không sao, không.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist.
Kunjun, we should be calling you azhdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps...
Azhdaha, I am no longer the Geo-Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must...
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be...
All life is shaped, and then that's unimportant. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious...
That day in the chasm.
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggle to confront you. Let alone seal you away.
Hence, my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. Old friend.
Thank you, Azhdaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax, you too will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Có trùng.
Yes, don't be alarmed.
Whoa. That was so weird. It was...
In fact, we have yet to meet the real. He was. Centuries may have passed.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how azhdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch a promise of rainwater, blessing.
Sẽ có một đá đập ra được. Đó, cục đá đập ra được. Bây giờ mình biết đuối. Đây có những nổ á. Nổ á.
A 1,000 years ago, azhdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail, down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down, and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azhdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill toward. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire, personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps that I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
You still care a lot.
Call it part of my... I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. So, not long ago, he told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that zhongli,
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence. You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world... There are many events of ages past. many secrets that lie hidden.
Okay.
They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
Level 9 là sẽ hiện trên bản đồ mà. What? Nó sẽ có cái vòng mà quay có cái vòng á anh. Nó phải đánh được con nha mà. Và khi của mình kết thúc cho các bạn đó xem.